What's up, YouTube? Here we are. Let's put this stuff together. LilZiP here. We're gonna go ahead and install this crank today. Let's do it. Woo! Alright. Here we are. I got everything in. I already got my king pins or king bearings in. Everything wiped down. I got APR main studs that came in today. This is my second attempt to put this in. My first attempt was the stock bolts, and I got the wrong information off the internet. I'm close to Riley. Look at this bolt. You see it? How it's broke. The threads are broken in there.
Yeah.
So had to order some new bolts, and none of the damn auto parts will carry them. So I had to order me some ARP. So let's put this crank in. Stop chit chatting, Riley.
Not.
Go ahead and clean everything off. My brake cleaner's farting.
That's funny.
Alright, grab me some rags. ARP mains come with instructions. It says 3 equal steps to 60 foot-pounds. So we're going to do that. Grab my lube all these things up again.
That's red blood.
Yep, real blood. So we're going to go ahead and throw that blood in there.
Looks like someone's blood.
Throw that crap in there. I want to move it around with your finger. Get the tops. I already got my thrush washers in there.
This all your video.
I'm not going to post that one. That's why we're doing this again.
Okay.
Luckily, I just broke the threads on my bolt and not the threads in the block. So all the threads in the block are good.
Yeah.
And I had wrong information. I had three settings. One guy said 55 to 61. Another guy said 42. Another guy said 80. So I had the wrong information. It's actually 42. I was gonna go 45, but now I got these APR rings in here. So we're gonna torque these down 3 steps to 60 foot-pounds. But first, let's go ahead and install this crank.
That I see blood. Right there.
Fine. I'm gonna sit it right here.
And you put that in there.
What?
You put that in there.
Hey, I do. Yeah, that's where it goes.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna take a rag and quickly wipe it down a little bit.
Yeah. You want to see that?
Alright, we're gonna stick this thing in there.
Whoa. That's cool.
Like a good. Alright. Let's stick the top on. I lubed up these bolts with the thread locker stuff that they send with it, so
That's cool.
and I hand tighten them, so that's good. And go ahead and we're gonna spray down this piece.
You cannot even see. There.
I'm gonna wipe
That smells good. Oh my god.
I'm gonna wipe it down. Make sure everything's clean and don't want no dirt in there.
It's been 4 minutes.
Alright, we're gonna take this lube and we're gonna put some on the top.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
But first, I almost forgot, Ron.
What? You got blood right there.
That's fine, we're gonna let that sit for a second.
Look, I see blood.
Gotta put this RTV down. Stay with the block.
Hello, guys. Whoa.
Ready? These are the washers.
I am.
Stick the nuts on.
9 minutes. And you forgot to push those down.
So they're gonna fall.
That.
And I am going to the engine balancer shaft that I took out. I'm not going to put the removal kit on here. I'd rather just go ahead and put 6 quarts of oil on it. I mean, it don't really matter to me. Why pay $90 for some metal?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather just put, pay $2 and get an extra quart of oil.
That's empty.
And tighten it down real quick.
I do the last one.
No, not this time.
Okay. In 10 minutes now. Okay. 11.
Torque sequence on these, I'm not really sure, so I'm just gonna make mine up. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. So 3 equal steps to 60 foot-pounds. So our first one is what, Ral?
Huh?
What's our first foot-pound? What's 60 times?
I don't know times.
Or divide by 3?
I don't know times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our first one's gonna be at 20 foot-pounds. All right.
Okay.
I gotta set at 20 foot-pounds. We're gonna start with this one until we hear a click. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and snug all these down real quick.
Okay.
Up. And that last one, actually, I'm gonna do 2 2 steps of 20 foot-pounds, and then I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that last one so that our TV can actually see it in there real well. So first one's gonna be 20. I'm gonna tighten this up until we hear click.
Right there.
Yeah. Nope. Let go.
Oh.
That one, this one.
And then 2.
Alright. Boom. We're gonna come over here. Yeah. We're gonna come over here and do these. And the last 2.
One.
And then we're gonna let it off first. And we're gonna go all the way down, let it off, and then we're gonna go back all the way up and do what, Rylan? 20 times 2.
I'm not times, you know that?
Oh, okay. What's
Yeah.
20 plus 20?
20 plus 20. 22.
20. 40, buddy, 40. Alright, so we're at 40 foot-pounds now.
Yeah. It's been 14. So. Stop.
It's a little scary doing this.
How?
Because you don't want to strip a bolt or break a bolt. Man, that's just a bad day, man.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah. Yep.
I see blood over there.
Yep.
I see blood right over there.
Ooh, that's scary. Alright, now I'm gonna wait 10 minutes to do that final 20, or that final one. So I'm gonna let it off. And while we're waiting, I'm gonna show you my clutch. We got the stage 3 clutch that came in maybe a week ago. Add that in there with the lightweight flywheel. Alright, welcome back. Finished the cranking or torquing the crank. 60 foot-pounds. Now I flipped it over, and now we're going to try to install these pistons. And I'm going to clean these cylinders up. And I seen on YouTube where one guy that said automatic transmission fluid cleans the cylinders good, so I'm gonna try that out. Why not? We're gonna clean these up real good.
Yeah, 3 more. That's oh, 1 more.
So you put a little bit more transmission fluid. Alright.
Are you done now?
Yeah, with that. Clean up around these cylinders. Alright,
Where's the holes out
let's
there?
install.
Where's the holes out there? Why?
Huh?
Where's the holes out there?
That's for the water.
Oh.
Alright, the clock. What's up? Made it home from work.
Got my camshafts and my valve springs about a week ago. I had to go pick them up at UPS. Now my camshafts, I'm using the 2J Racing V2 camshafts, and they're 8,000 RPM valve springs, which is a little thicker than stock. And I'm using the stock retainers. I don't know, we're going to try it out. And then my valve lash intake side was fantastic, no issues. But my exhaust side was just short 3 to 4 thousandths. So I added shims to it. Hopefully they work. But after I get the car warmed up, I'm gonna check them again. I'm gonna check the intake side too, even though I know they're good. I'm gonna check everything before I start driving anywhere. So let's say this one right here. This is 7 and 8. Exhaust size between 10 to 13 thousandths. Intake size between 9 and 13 thousandths. Cold. I think when it's warm, it's 13 to 16 on the exhaust, and I think it's the same thing on the intake side, or 13, 15, 13 to 16. I don't remember. But I got a manual, so we'll check it out. But we're gonna start with the 10 thousandths, and we're gonna stick that sucker right in there. Make sure it slides in there. It's a little. It slides in there. So that's good. That's good. And when it warms up, when it warms up, there's gonna be a bigger gap in there, so that gives me plenty of room. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna retorque this side of the cams, and I'm gonna install them cams, that side on the intake side, sitting right here, waiting to fall and damage itself. All right. So the torque on this, on the cams, are 17 to 52. It was actually 52 inch-pounds, which is 4.5 foot-pounds. So that's what I'm going to set my torque wrench to. Yes, I got this big-ass torque wrench. So I'm going to stick that sucker on 5 foot-pounds, no more. And I'm going to retorque them. So what it is, 1, 2. Let's see if I can get my camera in there. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna torque these down real quick. All I do is one hand. I'm gonna just do it until I feel it move. Boom, right there. That's 5. Oh, there's 5. So 1, 2, 3. 4. Five. I torqued them last night, but I loosened them up again so I can retorque them. Click, click. Uh-huh, 5. All right, now we're going to do this. Last 2. So what I do is I turn a little bit and then I let off and then turn it again, turn it again, until don't know if you can hear. That's a click, 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 click. Alright, so now for the other side, I'm going to go ahead and lube everything up. So, let me go ahead and lube everything up. Alright, just lubed up this intake side up to install my V2 cams. And make sure I got enough lube on there, because it might be a while to get this engine set up in there and start running. So I want to make sure everything's good. Alright, now I got my bucket lifters. Alright, these sit on top of the valve spring, so when the cam lobe hits the top of it, pushes the valve spring down, releases the gas, or lets the air in, some shit like that. Whatever. I don't know how engines work. I'm just doing it. Alright, let me put the bucket lifters in. Alright. I lubed everything up. Got all my bucket lifters lubed up. So now we're going to add this crankshaft. Or not the crankshaft, but the camshaft. See, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. How much experience I got, man. I don't even know what the hell between a camshaft and a camshaft. Or see, I don't even know what I'm saying. Crankshaft and a camshaft. Alright. So, I'm going to need 2 hands. So we're going to go right here in a trusty place somehow. Oop. Oop. That'll work. That'll work. Alright. Camshaft in. Alright, it's not going to fit in there. You're going to have to force it down because the lifters are holding it up. I'm going to go ahead and lube up the tops of these. Except the outside. I'm not going to do the outside this one. Not yet. Alright. On QRs, I don't know if any other engines got them, but they got numbers on them. Like the exhaust side's got letters A, B, C, D. The intake side's got 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start with this end. I do want to put some right here, this hole. Just to make sure you get oil going everywhere. Put these on. Whoa, I must put that upside down. Whoa. I don't know if it really mattered, but whoa. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to snug these down with my hand. Or my fingertips. Sorry guys, I don't have a fancy ass garage with car parts and turbos and laying around and billboards and posters and famous cars and stuff. This is my garage. This is where I work, my little area. Maybe one day when I win the lottery. Alright, I'm tightening it down with my fingers. Alright, then I'm going to take, 1/4-inch ratchet, kind of tighten everything down. So, you probably want to go to the same sequence as you do when you're twerking it down. So I'm going to start with this one. They were jammed up right there. I'll just do a little bit at a time on each one until I get it all fully seated down. Done. 2 done. 3. Alright. That's how I do it. So now we're going to torque it down. 5 foot-pounds, which is 52 inch pounds. So I'm going to do this one. What? Make sure you back off your torque wrench. Alright, now I'm gonna lube up these lube up these lubes, now these lobes a little bit. Like I said, if you use all your lube, just go out and get some more, man. Just waste it. Just waste it. Just waste this whole thing. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is take this wrench and I'm going to do a couple of cycles. Make sure everything's free. I don't have a wrench that fits this camshaft, so I'm going to use a big ass adjustable wrench. When you do this, when you adjust them, you want to make sure the head ain't laying flat because the valves go past the head. So I got one of the sides tilted up so the valves don't hit anything. Because you don't want to bend your valves or damage your valves after you spent all that damn time cleaning them and making them smooth and, you know, getting all that damn carbon off it. That's it. That's the head. That's the head, man. Right there. V2 cams. Circle above it. V2 cams. A, B, C, D. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, next. On to the next part. Peace out.